Your Washington Anchors are back! As you know from the last episode, you know our names. Unless you don't remember, that's okay.
By the way, it's Krishna and Emma. Well, while I do with Emma here, why don't we watch the interview with Mr. Hancock on to the teacher feature? Hi, Mr. Hancock. Thank you for joining us today. We would like to ask you a few questions.
Great, thanks for having me.
What age did you start liking art?
I liked art ever since elementary school, but it wasn't until high school that I really started to take it a little bit more seriously, and I realized that I could make a career out of art and teaching art.
Nice. Who is your favorite artist?
My favorite artist is a Renaissance painter named Leonardo da Vinci. He is famous for painting the Mona Lisa, which is hanging up in Paris, France. But he's also a famous inventor and scientist, and I really like how he was able to join science and his artistic and creative abilities together.
What is your favorite color palette?
My favorite color palette would have to be the cool colors, so that would include all the different shades and tints of blue, green, and purple.
I like those colors too. Can you show us your favorite piece of art?
Yeah, right here, this is the piece of art that I made back in high school, actually, so it's been a while. It's one of my favorites because it was the first project or piece of art that won an award, as well as it was my first piece that was offered to be bought. And I chose not to because I have sentimental value, so I decided to keep it. But yeah, so this is one of my favorites, and it is a working teapot, so you can actually put tea inside and serve it.
What is your favorite type of painting?
My favorite type of painting would have to be oil paints. Unfortunately, we aren't able to use oil paints in elementary school, but I love them because with the oil in the paint, it actually lasts longer, so you're able to manipulate and revise your picture for days and days and days, and you don't have to worry about it drying out.
What made you want to be a teacher?
It was actually my high school senior art teacher. She was an amazing person who really helped me develop my artistic skill, and seeing her teach and seeing how it made her happy and as well as made me enjoy art more, I wanted to be able to do that for children such as yourself. So I really like it, and here I am today.
Thank you for meeting with me today. See you on the street!
Isn't Mr. Hancock such a great artist?
Yeah, our school is filled with such creative people.
Oh my, potatoes with gravy. Did you see that teapot he made?
I totally did. Wasn't it amazing? Like French fries and ketchup.
Can we stop talking about food? I'm kind of getting a little hungry and I just ate lunch.
Okay, I'll stop. But you can't stop loving those food references.
True.
Oh, look at the kids playing in the field. We must be having so much fun.
Speaking of the field, have you seen the fence?
I have. It just came out of nowhere. But I'm sure it's keeping all the kids safe.
One last thing before the next report.
As we all know, the month of February is Heart Health Month.
Yep, we do. As our annual Washington tradition, we do jump rope for heart.
This year's theme is the Scare Squad. Online donations are accepted at all times.
Cashless checks are also accepted in the mornings.
All prizes are handed out on Fridays, but remember to come to Mrs. Pertuline's office.
This starts on February 1st to February 28th. Join the Scare Squad!
Coming to a school auditorium near you. Join the Scare Squad on one of their greatest adventure rides ever. Scare Squad rides Heart Mountain. Meet the squad. Jax, Charger, Disco. Come join the gang as they journey through the magical ride at Heart Mountain. Ride with them as we learn more about how to lead heart-healthy lives. Here's one of our riders now, What did you think of the latest adventure from the folks at American Heart? I guess that was helpful. And, well, there you have it. Be sure to join the Scare Squad on their first real adventure ride of the summer and join the adventure while learning about heart-healthy ways of life. The Scare Squad and the adventure ride at Heart Mountain.
Yeah, but in other news, let's talk about the canned food drive.
Or the soup herbal.
Nice pun there. Can we move on now?
No, we cannot. Hold on. How much did we collect?
Drumroll, please. Holy moly guacamole, Krishna!
Is that number even real?
We collected so many cans. Thanks, Wildcats.
Hold on. Just kidding. We have one more thing to talk about.
Our 6th graders are hosting Friendship Grams.
To raise money for the end of the year field trip.
Make sure you donate.
Moving on, we should watch the interview with our new music teacher, Mr. Lawson.
Roll the clip.
Hi, Mr. Lawson. Thank you for joining us today. We would like to ask you a few questions to get to know you better.
Perfect. I'm glad to be here. Thanks for taking the time to be here.
How long have you been teaching in your career?
A little over 20 years. 1995 is when I had started.
How long have you been teaching in our district?
I've been in this district. This is my 5th year, actually. My 5th year this year. So
Nice.
How many instruments can you play?
I can play most instruments, all the band instruments, fairly well. Strings I had to learn in college. I'm not real good at. And drums, percussion, that kind of stuff, and a little bit of piano. So
Nice. How do you do you have a favorite instrument?
My-
Can you play a song for us on it?
I could play my favorite instrument. I have 2 favorite instruments. Trombone is my main instrument. That's what I used to play a lot professionally. But one of my favorite instruments I use in school to teach with is the xylophone. So yeah, I can play a little thing for you on xylophone.
Thanks.
And I like the xylophone because it's a pretty sound. And it also relaxes people, and the kids like to experiment on it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I just made that up, but it's a famous song that we just made up.
Alright. What is the easiest and most challenging instrument to play and why?
Some of the woodwind instruments are very tough. Flute takes a lot of air. It's hard to get a sound out. Oboe is very tough. The easier instruments to play, some of the percussion instruments, and clarinet's kind of an easier one to play. It's easy to get a sound out to start with.
What instrument plays the highest note? What is the instrument that plays the lowest note?
The band instruments, the highest instrument would be piccolo, and the lowest instrument would be tuba. Orchestra, it would be violin, and then bass. And as far as instruments in the classroom that we use, the glockenspiel or the bells would be the highest, and then the xylophone or the piano would be the lowest.
Awesome. What do you like to do outside of teaching?
I like to spend time with my family. We like to fish, and we go camping and canoeing, ride bikes, motorcycles, kind of outside stuff. I like to be outside doing crazy kind of things. So, with my girls, I have 2 daughters.
Nice. Thanks for meeting with us today.
See you on the street. Mr. Lawson is such an amazing musician.
Yeah, he's great at his job. I have a question for you, Krishna.
What is it? Throw it at me.
Who's that Wildcat?
I don't know, but we're getting closer and closer and closer and closer and closer to mysterious answer.
Let's roll the clip down the hill.
course I do, but unfortunately the mystery is, well, still a mystery.
But don't worry, we'll find out one day.
Thanks for watching.
See you next time.
Bye.
I'm just throwing
Don't
it
make
back.
any noise.
And then you guys have to
Can we
throw it. You throw it to Christian.
Why don't we watch the interview with our new art teacher, Mr. Hancock? I can do this. Oh.
Got him!
This year's theme is a square.
A square.